My name is Chris Parker. I am the Food Service Director for the West River Educational District. Our schools include Leland and Gray, Newbrook, Wardsboro, Jamaica, and Townsend. We're responsible for feeding about 600 children a day, and that we have always tried to do scratch-made meals, local, farm to school as much as we possibly can. During this COVID-19 pandemic, we are noticing that our services are needed much more than they were throughout the school year. We have tightening resources as far as paper products that we can't get anymore, whether it's a sandwich bag or a paper bag for the families to carry their food home in. We are seeing some more food insecurity where out of our 600 families, we're feeding about 150 to 160 a day. And that tells us that some families may not need us yet, but that will change over the course of this. But more so that families do not want to come out and go to these sites and have people see them there and know that they're in need. So we, as of Monday, will be rolling our food on buses instead in hopes to reach some more of these families. I would like to think that we'll be feeding about 325 families by the time that we actually get those buses on the road, and ultimately I would like to feed all 600 of them. But that puts a strain on our budget that we have for the year. That puts a strain on our staff. Our staff is tired and we're only 2 weeks into this, and that is going to be an issue. If one of our staff gets sick, that's going to be another issue. But I feel that we're in a good place as far as staffing to continue to carry this mission out for our students, but really where we're going to run into problems is with the funds for packaging, the funding for food. Our school budget for the year was $110,000. We are almost to the end of March, and we are quickly depleting those funds. To the point that I don't think that we have enough to carry on until the end of June. We also are seeing families that don't have running water. One family that they run an extension cord from grandma's house to power up the microwave so that he can rewarm the food that we're sending. These are real life situations in rural Vermont, and these are all things that we never expected to see. This has been heartbreaking for my staff. Certainly pulls on their heartstrings daily to see this, and every day we have more families that come forward that do need our assistance. We can't do it without some help from our neighbors. We need some funding to ensure that we have the packaging that we need, that we have the food that we need, and not just normal food that we send home. These families are going to need our support to get through the weekends. They're going to need our support to help with their daily supper. And as of right now, we're sending home breakfast and lunch on a daily basis, and that's not going to be enough for these families. And that is causing our staff to try and figure out how we can do more, where we can get it from, and what is going to be the best for our families to make sure that our students weather the storm okay, and that when we get them back in September, that the only thing we have to worry about is wrapping them up and giving them a hug and letting them know that we're still here. We were there through it all. We're not going anywhere, but we need your help.